Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we shall make a start. I am expecting more people to jump on the call, but it's 3 minutes past 6 now, so we'll make a start. And if you can hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box. Thank you, Miniaz. And also, please let me know where you're from. What part of the country are you from? So my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for several years, and in all honesty, I've never looked back since. So we have people here from London. Welcome from London, Birmingham, Italy, France is in the house. Welcome everyone from all over the world. So I've been trading now for several years, and what we're going to do now is we'll keep this presentation to about 45, I'd say 40 to 45 or so minutes, and it's going to be an introduction to trading. You will not become an expert at the end of this presentation. This is only meant to be a guide, an indication on how you can start trading. So just bear with me as I pull up my screen. And again, if you can see my screen, I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint now. Please drop me 3 1s in the chat box. So like I said earlier, my name is Dr. Jav. I've been trading now for several years, and my story is a traditional story. When I was younger, at school age, I was told to go to school, get a good education, work very hard, and get a good job. And that is what I did. I went to school. I was traditionally in the top 5% of my class. I got a very, very good education. I spent a lot of time at university. And once I left university, I started my first job. Now, the first job that I had at university, in all honesty, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job from day one. And that was when I decided that I could not work for anyone ever. So I actually resigned that first position after a few months, and the only reason I stayed in that job was because I was broke. Obviously, as a student, you're broke, and many students today leave university with a debt of around 50, if not 60,000 plus pounds. And after university, I had my bills to pay, so I stayed in that job. And once I left that job, I actually bought a ticket to Australia. And at the airport, at Heathrow Airport, I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you don't have a pen and paper, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a book by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. And this was my first introduction to business. And Robert Kiyosaki, what he taught me was that 5% of the world population is financially free, and 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to 7.4 billion, are broke. So 95% of people are broke. If you were to go to your local high street and walk past 100 people, 95 of them would have more month at the end of the money. And this formula has been around for years. It's the 5% who are investors and business owners that are financially free. And the good news is, excuse me, as a trader, we form part of that 5%. We are investors and also business owners. When I came back from Australia back to the UK, I became a property millionaire within my first 3 years. And then I was introduced to trading. Now, going back to what my mentor said to me a while back, my mentor said to me, if you want to be financially free, you need to do one of 3 things. And he mentioned the financial services markets. He mentioned real estate or property, and also e-commerce. And I've been very, very lucky in the fact that I've been in actually all 3 of those. So I have a property portfolio. I also am a trader, so an investor, and also I do e-commerce as well. And again, this was Robert Kiyosaki's principle, and that again was my first introduction to business. And in all honesty, it's nothing like the theory that you learn at university. Now, when it comes to trading foreign exchange, what I like about foreign exchange is that you can earn your yearly profit from one property in a single day from the foreign exchange market, which is certainly something that I've noticed when I'm trading the markets, because generally in property, I was making between, I say 7 to 12% yield per year, my returns on any single property at any given time. When it comes to trading the markets, I can make that in a single day. It won't be every single day, but it is possible to make your yearly return from rental income from one property in a single year in trading. Now, again, my mentor said to me, this is before I started trading the markets. I had actually traded the stock markets before, but again, foreign exchange is different to the stock market, because when it comes to foreign exchange, we are exchanging one currency for another. And my mentor, he said to me, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? How much money have you made on the money that's sitting in your bank account in the last decade? And I had to think about that question, and my answer was a big fat zero, because historically interest rates have been very, very low. And in fact, for the last 10 years, this has been the case. And we're looking like it's going to be very much the same again for the next 5 to 10 years. So if you're a saver, if you've got a bank account, chances are you've made very, very little on your money. If in fact, you've probably made less than zero because of inflation. So again, I've made zero money on my money in my bank account in the last decade. Now, foreign exchange allows you to multiply your money. Banks have been doing this for absolutely ages. It's a huge, huge, huge market, much bigger than all the stock markets put together. In fact, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via forex every single day. If you don't know what $1 trillion is, it's one with 12 zeros at the end of it. Trust me, that's a very, very big number. And banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day, and banks are doing that from your money. So whether you like it or not, your money is already used for foreign exchange by the banks. So banks will pay you close to zero, and yet they make over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. Recently, one of my banks sent me a statement saying, congratulations, you will now make 0.05% return on your money in your bank account in 1 year. Yet banks will continue to make $1 trillion every single day. Is it not about time that you kept some of the profits yourself? That was the question that was posed to me. And when I heard that, I decided that I did not want the banks keeping all the profits. And again, I think Robert Kiyosaki said this as well. If you want to be wealthy, if you want to be financially free, you need to act and behave like a bank. Foreign exchange is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Regardless of your geographical location, you can exchange via forex Monday to Friday. There's a bit of overlap on the weekend, but generally, let's say Monday to Friday, you can exchange the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world. In the last few years, I've traveled all over the world. I've been to 20 plus, if not 30 or so countries. And the great news is that I've been able to run my business from the beaches of Dubai through to the forests of Malaysia and Singapore on my mobile phone. So it does not matter where you're located. It doesn't matter whether you have an office or not. You can work from home, or you can work from the beaches of Australia, Dubai, wherever you want. In our business at the moment, in this organization, we have in excess of 400,000 people who trade with us every single day, and we represent 130 plus countries. So we're not a small outfit. We have people ranging from the ages of 18 up to 70 plus who trade the markets with us, who are running their businesses via this business opportunity. Now, you can also trade digital currency, and it doesn't matter who you are. You've probably heard of Bitcoin. Bitcoin's been very much at the forefront in the last few months. It's been on the news many, many times, and at the moment the price of Bitcoin is around $55,000. I will talk about Bitcoin again later during this presentation, but at this stage I just want to introduce the concept of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is one digital currency out of almost 9,000 digital currencies currently in existence. Almost 9,000. Compare that to 10 years ago. So 9,000 digital currencies are in existence today. Bitcoin is the largest, and it's gone from a price of just a few cents 10 years ago up to $50,000 plus, which is where it stands today. And the good news is that we trade cryptocurrencies every single day. We don't just hodl the market, we also trade every single day. And it does not matter what your knowledge is at the moment, because when I started trading, I did not have a clue. I did not know what trading was. I did not know what Forex was. And the good news is that we have a learn and earn system, which means that you can effectively start earning an income from day one. Whether you want to scout the market, we also do high frequency trading. For example, binary options, which allows you to grab a quick buck. So sometimes in minutes, I'm not making any income claims, it is possible to earn a very, very good income from trading in seconds and sometimes in minutes. In addition to trading, we also run our e-commerce stores. So again, if I think about myself for a few minutes, going back over 10 years now, I set up my first e-business. And since then, I've been earning an income online, whether I'm awake or asleep. So residuals are coming in every single day because I have an online platform that enables me to do that. So if you want to do that, if you want to work from home and have an online business as well, we obviously do drop shipping, which means that we buy from A and we sell to C, but we never actually take hold of the product. It's an amazing business, which means that you don't ever have to have your own warehouse or storage spaces, because the product goes from directly from the seller to the buyer, and you're just the middleman. And we'll teach you how to do that as well through this amazing opportunity. Later during this presentation, I'm going to pass the book on to my colleague Mantib, who should be able to go through a live trade with you, showing you one of our systems. Now, the way we teach you is through our mentorship scheme, and we actually have or give you access to over 100 plus mentors. So it's not just myself who'll be helping you, but also 100 plus additional mentors that will sit down with you almost every single day to show you how to trade the markets. And this is how I learned to trade. I learned to trade by copying and pasting exactly what my mentors were teaching me. If you go back to school, and if you can remember this, your teacher said to you, do not copy the person next to you. Do not plagiarize. What I'm telling you is to plagiarize, to copy what we do, because that is how you learn. It's an apprenticeship-like relationship, very much like I'm speaking to you now. We have live trading online every single day, where your mentor will sit down and go through the charts, and all you do is copy exactly what we are doing. Henceforth, there's no reason why you can't make the same profits as we are making every single day. And when you do something over and over and over again, you will get it. If you think back to when you learned to walk for the first time, you fell over many, many times. And once you'd done it over and over and over again, repetitively, you were able to walk. Trading is a little bit similar. The first time you'll fall down, second time as well, maybe the third time, but once you've done it a few times and you followed one particular strategy, you will get it, as many people have within this business. On the screen there, you can see one of our platforms. This is known as Harmonics. And once you join us, you'll get access to many, many different platforms. Harmonics allows you to come in and out of a market, and we actually give you the trade ideas. So we tell you when to come in, we give you the take profit numbers, the stop loss numbers, and all you have to do is copy that information onto an app that sits on your phone. If you don't know how to download an app to your phone, the good news is that I'm not alone. I have a very, very good team around me, and together we'll show you the basics, even if it means downloading an app to your phone and helping you to register your broker's account and making sure that the MT4 app on your phone is set up correctly. We'll show you how to do all of this to ensure that you become a very, very proficient and adept trader. Now, like I said earlier, the beauty of trading is that you can do it from anywhere. You don't have to be sitting in front of your screen every single day. As long as you have access to a mobile phone, a smartphone, you can turn your smartphone into an ATM. And again, once you register with us, you will get access to several additional apps that will allow you to trade things like foreign exchange, cryptocurrencies, obviously binary options and high frequency trading. We also trade commodities like gold, silver, oil, gas, and we trade indices like US 30, German 30, S&P 500, which form part of the stock market. And the good news is you can do all of this from the regardless of your location. As long as you have a mobile phone, you can do all of the above. Now, if you speak to a good trader, someone who's been trading for a long time, he will tell you, or she will tell you, that trading is 90 to 99% mindset. I'll say that again. Trading is 90 to 99% mindset. 1 to 10% is the skill that you learn. But the bulk of trading is mindset. As professional traders, we understand this, which is why we have teamed up with Bob Proctor. If you've seen the film The Secret, Bob Proctor features in that film. If you haven't seen it, please write it down, The Secret and the Law of Attraction. Bob Proctor is absolutely amazing. He's 86 years old, and we have partnered up with Bob Proctor, so he teaches us every single week on mindset and personal development, which are key when it comes to trading. Many people learn the skill set, they try and do it from YouTube, and the reason that 76% of people or retail investors fail is because they forget about the mindset element. So mindset is so important. We understand this, and through our relationship with Bob Proctor, we ensure that you have the mindset of a trader. Now, to get started, it's a $235 cost, and there's a monthly fee as well, which I'll talk about shortly, because there's a system that we have, a scholarship system, which allows you to waive the monthly fee. If you want to do high frequency trading, cryptocurrency trading, or the basics as in foreign exchange trading, the price is $235. If you want to trade not just foreign exchange, but also cryptocurrencies, also binary options, commodities, indices, then the Elite Academy is for you. That is my favorite academy, and that comes at $325. The same is the price if you only want to learn how to set up your online store and be mentored to success with an online business. Now, if you want to, say, scalp the market and you chose the basic platinum package, we have an option for you where you can have add-ons to the basic package. Vibrata is our add-on for scalping the system, and later during this presentation my colleague will take you through Vibrata and how we use Vibrata to scalp the market. If you want to do cryptocurrency trading in addition to foreign exchange trading, you can add on Swipecoin to your package. So we've got quite a few add-ons here, and in all honesty, in my opinion, the Elite Academy, which covers all of the above, is an amazing, amazing platform. And it's not just a basic platform, but it's also very, very comprehensive, and it goes into very, very detailed discussions on how to trade and to ensure that you become financially free from trading. Now, going back to the monthly fees that I talked about earlier, it is possible to waive that cost through our 2 and free system. The 2 and free system basically means that once you introduce 2 people to the business and they continue with the business and become active members and also trade with us, you don't have to pay the monthly fee. So effectively, you can learn how to trade the largest and most liquid currency markets in the world for just $200 to $300. I have not seen that anywhere. What I want to do now is see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call, so we can actually show you one of our trading platforms. And this system that we're going to show you is actually Vibrata. And trust me, Vibrata is amazing. And we'll talk about ECC 11, which is one such system that we use every single day. And it means that you can make money in minutes, hours, very, very quickly. So Mandeep, are you on the call?
Yes, Dr. Jav, I'm here. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
Yes, I'm very, very well. Thank you so much for the introduction. So ladies and gents, my name is Mandeep. I come from Leicester, which is a town a couple of hours north of the UK. And do you know what? I am so excited today. Why? Because what Dr. Jav introduced to you today is a platform where you can earn an online income. And I tell you one thing, if I hadn't come across this a few years ago, I'd still be in my job. So what was I doing prior to this? Basically, a few years ago, I was working in the corporate world, helping head teachers with their staffing. And I was working 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., working for money. And one day I had someone talk to me about this opportunity, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Because for a couple of $100s, the amount of value that you get, especially with the elite package on this platform, is literally insane. Ladies and gents, I'm really proud to say that within 15 months of giving this platform a go, I had basically sacked my boss, walked away from my job, and I never, ever looked back. And I've been doing this platform for 3 years now, and I absolutely love it. And today I was in a different city. I actually met someone, who we just started having a chat, and he was telling me that he's a full-time optometrist. And because he's struggling for money, he's having to do delivery work on the side. He's having to do delivery work on the side. And we started talking about this opportunity, and I got his number, and we're going to be doing a Zoom call at some point this week. But this just shows you that the power of the platform. You see, ladies and gents, in the working world, when you're working for money, it is a tough grind, because you're having to show up to work, turn up to work. Whether you're working from home or in person in the office, you still have to show up. And this is why that pie chart that Dr. Jav showed is so important, because 95% of people fall in that category where they're consistently working for money. But this platform, I love it. Why? Because it's showing you a way how you can have money working for you. Now, for those of you that are cryptocurrency enthusiasts, or a bit about Bitcoin and other, cryptocurrencies out there, this is the future of money. And I don't know if you've been following the trends, but cryptocurrencies has literally taken off massively at the start of this year. So if you're someone who's thinking, do I invest? Do I trade it? What do I do? Congratulations, because you're in the right place at the right time. We will show you exactly how to do that and how to trade your money. So that's a bit about me and my background. I'm very, very passionate about this platform. I do it full time, absolutely love it. Empowering people across the world to help them understand how they can create their dream life. So what I want to do is I want to bring on one of our customers who's been a customer with us for some time. He's all the way from London. His background is in youth work. And he is someone that, you know, he's very, very passionate, motivated, is very, very energetic. I'm just going to quickly check he's with us. But absolutely loving the platform. So I want him to say a few words about this platform. So Dan, are you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Just if you just put your video on.
Okay, should be working now.
Yes, perfect, Dan. How you doing? I can see you're buzzing.
How we doing, people? Where's the energy? Where's the love? Let's put some 77. Put your lucky number in the chat. I want to feel the energy. I want to feel the love from everyone. I hope everyone's good. My name is Daniel Kwashi. I go by the name of King Kwashi, as some of my friends like to call me. I am 26 years old, but I've been in this business for just under a year, and it has transformed my life for the better, okay? If you're today on this call, I will ask you today to join because this is a no-brainer, okay? Many people have doubts or fears or worries. You are in the right group of people. You're in the right place at the right time. The law of attraction has brought you onto this call for a reason, okay? So drop the doubt today. Trust all the process that people are showing you. There's people on here that are giving you information. Dr. Jav and Mandy, they are angels on earth helping everybody better their life. So please, 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 today, take that opportunity. Don't wait. You know, don't be that person that says, all right, I'm going to do it next week. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Today is the day you start, okay? Today is the day you change your life, and it has changed my life. I am so happy. I'm so grateful to this opportunity to be in the part of the academy, to be in a circle of group of these type of people. And every day I'm learning. Every day I'm being able to master the markets on my own time and my own terms. And, you know, we have the support and the academy that just pushes you, keeps you out of your comfort zone, because if you keep staying comfortable, you're not going to grow. Okay, so that's one thing that I wanted to say about myself. I wanted to be uncomfortable all the time. So I keep growing, I keep being a better person, supporting all the people. You guys have probably seen a lot about the presentation, but instantly, as soon as I saw this, within the first week, I started showing my friends and family, because like most of you, like, I didn't know anything. I didn't know jack rubbish. So from doing that and what the academy showed you, within a week, I learned massive amount, and I had just showed this. So one thing I want to say to you is, if you're one person that likes to bless other people, please show many people, because you don't want to be a selfish person, especially if you know how to make money from your phone with this amazing academy. So that's enough for me, Mandeep. I really, really appreciate you guys bringing me on the call. And please, I am available to anybody who, if you want to connect, talk, and just ask for guidance, we're all here to support you. Mandeep and Dr. Jav are the best mentors around, and you will win. You will be successful. As long as you have your why and you want to change, that's all you need. Okay, everything else will come to you. Thank you. God bless. I hope that was enough information, enough inspiring you, because I'm inspired right now. Where's the energy? Where's the love? I'm seeing the chat being flat. Where's that 777? I know you're all from different countries, but let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't be scared. Put your lucky number. The law of attraction works in mysterious ways. Don't be one person that's skeptical. That's one thing I'm going to say. Don't be skeptical. Trust the process. Thank you, Dr. Jav. Thank you, Mandeep. I hope you guys.
Oh, Dan, I think you're muted. Just unmute. There you go. You're back.
No worries. No worries. I was going to say if there's any questions or.
Perfect. That's amazing. So that was our customer, you know, Dan, all the way from London. And as you can see, he's very enthusiastic, he's very passionate because of the platform. And I remember first meeting Dan, you know, his background is in youth work and education. Dan is not the same person that he was 6 months ago. Because the thing is, this platform changes you, you know, and for the better as well. You really grow and develop as a person. We're not a commercial platform where you come in and churn people out. This is basically like a family. It's a community. We get to know you. You know, you've got the guidance, the mentorship. And speaking of which, what I'm going to share with you now is one of my favorite products, which is called the Vibrator tool. And this basically is a very clever product to help you literally make money. And this is just one of the trades that I picked up earlier. But on the screen right now, what you can see, ladies and gents, is a trade showing Australian dollar, US dollar. You can see that in the left-hand corner right there, all the trades coming through. And this is the best thing about our platform. They're algorithm based. So what it means is that whenever a good trade idea comes through, you're going to get an alert on the alert panel on the right hand side of the screen. Any trade coming in a green color signifies a buy. Any trade in a red color signifies a sell. So whether you're buying and selling in the foreign exchange market, you are going to make money. Now, the aim of the game with this particular product is we're catching 10 pips. Pips are movements in the market. So 10 movements, depending on the risk that you're using, that could be £10, it could be £100, it could be £1,000, depending on that type of risk that you're taking on the trade. But let me just walk and talk you through how simple this is in literally 4 steps. So what I want you to look at on this chart here is the three lines here, which is a red line, the blue line, and the green line. So if you just follow these 4 steps here, very, very simple to understand what's going on. So step number 1, is there a crossover between the red and the blue line outside of the cloud? And if I get rid of the candlesticks, I'm sure you can all see, if we have a look at the proper crossover, we can see there's been a proper crossover of the red and the blue line outside of the cloud on this particular trade. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Remember, we're looking for 4 out of 4 steps to be met in order to take the trade. The first step has been met, which is great. Step number 2. It says the current price must be 10 pips or movements below the cloud. Well, if I get my ruler and click on the bottom of the cloud and scroll, I mean, that's 10 pips alone, but it says it must be 10 pips below the cloud. If I go all the way to the current price, this is actually 32 pips. You could say 33 pips away from the cloud. Definitely happy with that. Step number 3, red line must be below the blue line, which it definitely is. And for the green line, it says step number 4, the green line must be pointing down. So we can actually look to take this trade as a live trade. So we're going to give that out as a sell right now. And our TP for this trade is going to be, in fact, let me just zoom in, because I know there's some people on this call who are thinking, okay, I hope she gives a live trade. So your number for your take profit is going to be 75952. So this is how you can literally, make money in minutes. It's a very, very clever way of earning that income. So what you do is you put that trade in your trading platform in the MetaTrader 4, AUD/USD, sell by market. You put it in as a sell, and you just let the trade run. That's literally all you do. In 4 steps, ladies and gents, you can literally create something very, very special. And I remember looking at this platform, thinking, can I do it? And you know what? I thought, with the guidance and the mentorship, yes, I can. And I'm still here. My sisters are on board. My brother is on board. My family is on board. A lot of my extended family are on board. And it's because this works. What this platform has given me within 3 years, my job never gave me in 10 years. So I hope that really sinks in. What this has given me in 3 years, my job never gave me in the last 10 years. So I really hope that take-home message, you can relate to that and get started straight away. Because look, a couple of $100 is going to go a long way in the future. So ladies and gents, thank you very much for having me on once again. Dr. Jav, thank you to you. And I'm going to pass it back over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mandeep. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. And also thank you, Dan. Dan is obviously one of our students, and he's a young lad. But again, I mean, you can see the energy there. He's doing really, really well at the moment. In fact, when I spoke to him, I think it was last week, he actually resigned his position. So he's been trading with us for a few months now, but he actually went to his boss just a few days ago, and he actually sacked his boss. And he's now doing this full time. And we have thousands of people all over the world who are doing this full time now. So it's an amazing, amazing business. Now, going back to what I was saying before, if you were to introduce people to the business, we have an opportunity for you where you can earn an additional income stream. So once you introduce people to the business, the company actually pays you a bonus. So if you were to introduce someone to the FRX, HFX or DCX Academy, you'll get a fast start bonus of $25 and a $50 bonus if you were to introduce someone to the Elite Academy. Now, just bear in mind, this is totally optional. 90% of the people who do this business with us only do the trading. It's just the 10% who earn an extra income, and you can do this residually by introducing people to the business. Once you introduce 3 people to the business, you're classed as a Platinum 150, and you're now making $150 every single month. As a P600 or Platinum 600 is $600, and Platinum 1000 is $1,000 every single month for introducing 30 people to the business. But the good news is that you do not need to introduce all those 30 people yourself. Even if you were to bring in 3 people and they were to bring in additional people and also Your sponsor was to put people in your team as well. Collectively, once your organization is 30 people deep, you're making $1,000 every single month, month in, month out. Now imagine going to your boss tomorrow and asking him for a $1,000 pay rise monthly. What are the chances of that happening? Going back all those years when I was in corporate, I did actually get a pay rise, and I think it was about 500 or 600 pounds for the year. That's 50 pounds a month. It's ridiculous. It's not possible to get these kind of income levels when you're working in a job. We have a compensation plan, which means that you can actually earn up to $750,000 every single month residually. And we have people in our team today who are actually earning that. And this additional income stream means that you can actually plug this profit back into the business. You can put it into your broker's account, or if you choose, you can go out and spend it and live on it, as many of us do. It's absolutely amazing, an additional income stream to the trading income stream that you would otherwise achieve. Now, going back to what I was talking about earlier, I introduced you to the concept of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is my favorite cryptocurrency in the market. It was the first crypto to the marketplace and came out in 2009. And if you look at this chart here, the current price of Bitcoin is around $55,000, as you can see here. Now, if I just pan back to the beginning of time, if it allows me to, just 1 second, you can actually see that all those years ago, the price of Bitcoin was actually just a couple of $100 going back to 2014. So 2014, it was actually, the price of Bitcoin was actually, let's have a look, make it a bit bigger. And just bear in mind, this graph does not go back as far as 2009. So Bitcoin was actually conceived in 2009, but on this chart here, we can see that the price in December 2014 was around, give and take, $200-300. And then you can see from this chart what has happened to the price of Bitcoin since that. The previous all-time high, which occurred after Bitcoin halving. So I don't know if you're familiar with the concept of Bitcoin halving, but every 4 years, the supply of Bitcoin to the market is halved. And the previous Bitcoin halving occurred in, I think it was 2016. And the price a year after the halving date, the price of Bitcoin shot through the roof. In fact, the price of Bitcoin went up to, in December 2017, the price of Bitcoin actually hit an all-time high of $20,000. So in 2017, the price of one Bitcoin, let me just find it here. So you can see the peak here. This was the previous real all-time high that occurred after Bitcoin halving, and the price here hit almost $20,000. Currently, like I said earlier, the price of Bitcoin is actually $55,000, and the peak of Bitcoin was hit just a few days ago when the price was in the region of $60,000. So in March 2021, earlier part of the week, in fact, what's it now, 24? So around 2 weeks ago, the all-time high of $60,000 for Bitcoin was achieved. Now, we analyze these charts every single day, and the good news is that you don't have to actually know how to do the analysis yourself initially, because we teach you how to do it, and also we give you the trading ideas and alerts, which means that you can go away and put the numbers into the app on your phone and earn a profit on the back of it. Now, Bitcoin is the largest cryptocurrency in the market. At the moment, there's 8,936 cryptocurrencies in the marketplace. 8,936. Bitcoin is the largest, followed by Ethereum, which is also another personal favorite of mine. Now, Bitcoin has a limited supply. It's modeled upon gold, and 21 million Bitcoins will only ever be mined or produced. And just knowing that, and knowing basic supply and demand economics, you will begin to understand that when you have a limited supply of something, the price will go up long term. Just like real estate, we have a limited supply of land. Just like gold, only a certain amount can ever be mined. Bitcoin is the same. 21 million Bitcoins maximum will only ever be produced. And on the back of that, long term, the price of Bitcoin is expected to go up. In fact, you can write this down as it stands, looking at the charts as we look at them every day. We are expecting the price of Bitcoin to hit around $180,000. $180 to $200,000, give or take, in the next few months. It could even happen this year. So if you were to buy one Bitcoin today for $50,000, you could be looking at a profit of around $100,000. Now, the good news is that you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. You can also transact in Satoshis, which is one Satoshi is 1/100th of a Bitcoin, and you can buy Satoshis as well. And you can maximize the benefit of trading, because what we do is that we don't just hodl, which means buy and hold. We also trade on a daily basis. So in the short term, it does not matter to us if the price of Bitcoin is going up or coming down. We do our analysis every single day, and looking at this chart, you can see that we've placed sells and buys in the marketplace. So we will put a buy in the market when we expect the price to go up, and we will put a sell in the market when we expect the price to come down. So here we gave out a signal of a sell and the price came down. This was a buy and the price came up. This was a sell and the price came down. The latest signal, and you can see on the right hand side, occurred at 5 p.m, which is about 40 minutes ago, and that was a buy. So we are now expecting the price of Bitcoin to go higher than $55,000. So if you were to follow this analysis, trust me, you will make a profit. You don't have to have any knowledge of trading whatsoever. Just follow what we do and you can derive a very, very good profit from trading. We have an absolutely amazing business, and we've been running this business now for several years. We have, like I said earlier, 400,000 plus members in over 130 plus countries. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones that you did do. Now, many people around the world spend 40 hours a week, 40 hours a week in a job, and they'll do that for 40 years, only to retire on 40% of what they could not afford to live on in the first place. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Let's take that single step. Let's take the educated risk and give it a go. If you were to remain in your job now for the next 3 years, 5 years, how much would your income go up? Could you become financially free on the back of your income in your job if your income only grew by, let's say, 5% a year? At the moment, inflation is very, very low, and even 5% income growth can be seen as a very, very high number, certainly from the corporate side. Today, I was reading a business article, and again, John Lewis, we all know who John Lewis is now getting rid of another, I think, 8 or 9 stores around the country. Thousands of people are going to lose their job, and this trend is set to continue for the next year, 3 years, possibly even the next 5 years. A lot of people, on the back of what's happening in the marketplace, on the back of the pandemic, will lose their jobs, which is why so many people, hundreds, if not thousands of people, are now jumping onto our platforms to learn how to trade. And the good news is you don't have to have any knowledge whatsoever, because we teach you the basics all the way up to deep technical analysis, which means that you can walk away and become an independent trader and earn your own profits from home or from anywhere around the world. So at the beginning of this call, you noticed that we had people from all over the place. Globally, we're in 130 plus countries. Whether you're a single mother, single father, whether you're a doctor, a nurse, working in retail, whether you're a university student, it makes no difference. 17 to 70 plus years of age, we have people who are trading with us every single day. My name is Dr. Jav. My recommendation now for you is to go back to the person who asked you to attend this call, and let's get you started from today. If you've come to the call via myself, you can get through to me via my WhatsApp, which the number you should have, or you can reach me on my social media, Javid Kiani, and I or someone in my team will speak to you and ensure you get registered from today. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. This year is an amazing year of abundance and prosperity, and amazing things are happening for many of us within this business. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next webinar. Good luck, and I'll speak to you soon.